Hello everyone, and welcome back to Total Warhammer 3. I'm Lord Forwind, and I'm playing as the Ogres, being actually as Grecius Goldtooth. So we've united our first province, then the dwarves attack, so now we're going to wipe out the dwarves. Pretty simple, huh? And we just smashed one of their major armies, and it's now a matter of going on to take their capital. That should be the end of those dwarves. Going to attack before we're fully replenished here. It's a Pyrrhic victory, but we won't lose anything, so we'll just auto-resolve it. Gate Crasher, Wall Crusher. Cool. Got some new big names. We're going to do... We'll do Lightning Strike. Just because getting to the bottom, getting Lightning Strike battles is really powerful. And then we've got choices. Gatecrasher or Horde Master, which we've already got going. So we might as well... We can try Gatecrasher. We have 10 turns till we can flip names. This guy will get... Increased mobility on. Increased mobility is really useful for the realms, so we're gonna want as many of that as we can, as much of that as we can get. And the dwarves have been wiped out. This guy got a big name too, right? Big Bellower or Frenzy. I think we'll swap him to Frenzy. Bone Chewer. And that should be the vast majority of our lands established, unless these greenskins come to fight us. Be pretty good. Only 600 gold from trade, sadly, but it happens. We're not all about just trade. Can't get those going yet, so next turn we can get some saber tusks. Over Tyrant's Crown battle. Well, we kind of want to get that because it gets us control and the Over Tyrant's Crown, which is 5% damage resistance in an area. Plenty of goblins. Where is this battle? I'm curious. Oh, it's right there, so I don't have to teleport to it. I can walk. Lovely. Go this way first. There's so many upgrades we can pull off here. Let's get an increased income building going. We'll wait a turn after this so that we can get a saber tusk or 2 in our army. Then we'll go fight the battle. Since I'll have to personally command that, we can try out the saber tusks. See how they perform. Orthodoxy is currently winning in Kislev. All we need from there. I don't think we need the income building yet. On the other hand, it wouldn't be a bad thing to get it started early, would it? Let's do protection rank. Get that income for now. Get Great Hall of Grecius to level 3 so we can get that lovely trade building. Up that. This would just make it very defensive. If we want to get butchers, this is what we'd have to build. Let's see, we got 4 slots left. And we've got 3 of those. We shouldn't need a garrison build. We shouldn't need any of these defense buildings. Although, they are powerful. Gluttony is nice. Upkeep is nice as well. It's probably more important to get some spellcasters and stuff. For now, We'll destroy this building. Put a public order building in there. Contracts, we're going to ignore the contracts. Oh, cool. There's a Karik Azorn Great Hall up here. Dwarf beer and other stuff. When owner is not dwarves, -20 diplomatic relations with dwarves. Okay. Doesn't give us tons. Let's get the control going at least. These nobblers are not very useful in all honesty. They're kind of meant to just be a meat shield so I can kill things with ogres, but for now we'll just ban them. Oh, we must not be in range of the camp then. Oh, yep, we're out of range, so let's move in range. And get a saber tusk war beast. 49 attack, 29 defense. And they're very fast. That'll supplement. That basically gives us a hunt down enemy archer unit, which is always solid. Upgrade that. Then we pretty much are just waiting for the camp to grow. And of course, the contracts are nothing we want. Seems weird for a faction that it's kind of supposed to be mercenaries, that the contracts are something you kind of actively don't want to do. If they wanted me to do the contracts, they should have stuck a penalty on them. Otherwise, I'm just going to ignore it. Not worth the hassle of starting new wars. Should be good here. That's solid there. Upgrade that. Cool. Good progress. There we go. What does Cathay think of this? They want a trade agreement if I give them money. Sure, it'll pay off in 16 turns. And hopefully prevent any invasions from the north being friends with them. I've only ever seen Grand Cathay really conquer their way south once as an AI. Oh. That's good, that's good. That's just going to keep pinging me every time until the camp is built. Non-aggression with another ogre faction, sure. The more ogres we meet, the better, in some ways. My tiny horse. Your scouts stumble across a secret valley, home to a diminutive and hitherto undiscovered equine species. Their hides are all the colors of the rainbow. Their manes are long and vibrant. Their eyes are huge and kindly. Truly, they are a wonder. By nightfall, every one of them is the pot. Is this a My Little Pony reference? I'm feeling it kind of is. Anyway, we just ate them. We ate the My Little Ponies. Okay. So we'll have to fight this one. So let's get a bull standard on that one, I guess. Get the charge bonus. Now, we can also give up meat here. The more meat we put in, the higher the charge bonus we get is. Which, since we're ogres, that's going to be very powerful. Charge. Just quick save in case somehow I horribly mess this up. And then we'll get right into it. Okay, since this is quest battle, there's a little bit of an intro, so.
My crown ain't as shiny as it used to be. That's your fault. You let this orc rampage through my lands without giving him any bother. That stops now. This battle's gonna be huge. That ain't no lie. And no one lies better than me. My broads this git here. Now, we're gonna swallow him out, chew on his eyeballs, and throw his nags into the fire now.
Apparently that's an inspiring speech if you're an ogre. So, since we're ogres, charge! Basically. Come on, Gracious, start moving. We'll send the saber tusks hunting the archers. Even if they brace because we're ogres, our charge bonus still doesn't matter that much, which is awesome. Yeah, they're losing already horribly. Oh, they're attacking from the rear. I am so terrified. Hardly know what to do. Our saber tusks are slaughtering their archers in the rear. I don't even know what this thing's doing really, but it's killing them. They shouldn't be able to outrun the ogre units unless I've totally screwed up here. Nope. Ogres are extraordinarily fast, which is kind of interesting. You'd think a group of people that were this fat wouldn't be so fast, but they are. Okay, those are broken. Turn on those archers, please. There we go. Friends routing there. Now, of course, these are greenskins, so they are going to keep coming back. Unless I really slaughter them. And then they're from behind, as they said. Not too worried about Gracious here. He is a hero unit, so he's pretty strong. Or rather, a faction leader unit. Oh, our saber tusk paths have gone absolutely crazy. That spider might be a problem though. Let's slow it down. A trap. More orcs join the fray. Where are the orcs coming from? I haven't really told us yet. Keep hunting them though. Don't let them get away. They'll just come back if you do. This guy's getting slaughtered at range. Wow. Bit surprised to see that. Let's see, anyone idle? You're idle. Hunt down the chariots then. Okay, you're going that way. You go that way. Unfortunately, my saber tusks have kind of gotten a bit tied down in combat. They've gone idle again. You know, it'd be kind of nice if there was a setting just attack nearest unit. In all honesty. Okay. I think we got this here. Pretty sure we got this. Although I'm getting a little bit annoyed about getting it. The invisible units are a bit of a pain. Okay, turn on these guys before we lose everything. You, on the other hand, keep slaughtering that spider, please. You to there, you to there. You keep on them. What are we looking like over here? We're doing fine there. They're running away. We'll still charge them anyway. Now things get a little bit more complicated because these guys are tankier. Oops, this guy's killing that guy. I guess the units moved off fighting them. Run away, run away, run away.
My next trophy.
So you should be fighting. You to there. You to there. You to there. You to there. Then fight. Oh, one of our units is fleeing. That's unfortunate, but that's kind of how it goes. This is a tough fight in a sense that they've got a lot of half decent units. Most of the ogres, which always sucks. Plus, it's kind of annoying that these guys keep rallying on us. That spider's basically dead. Okay, they've regrouped. I think we're pretty much good here. Those guys rallied, so let's keep them out of trouble if possible. Spider died, which is great. Just a matter of finishing these guys off. Whoops, second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I have a phone call, and unfortunately, I have to leave my phone on. So that's why it made so much noise there. I'm going to turn down the game volume because we're in a battle here. A couple seconds went by before I managed to pause the game as well. Sorry about that. It's only so much I can do. I'm not going to be able to get back that footage, so no point in editing it in. Oh, I got another phone call. The delightful fun of phone calls you have to take. Okay. I think we're pretty much done here. They're going to rout soon, I would imagine. I can't think they're going to keep fighting much longer. Really need to get gracious to their lord, though. Their lord's actually inflicted some half-decent casualties on us. Give them credit, they're holding out a lot longer than I expected they would. That should be it then. Unless I'm totally missing something. Unless there's an invisible group of archers somewhere. Unless we have to slaughter them all? This we've won, so. Defeat the orc force. Yeah, there we go. I guess it just took time to register. We lost 108. We slaughtered 2,500-ish, 400-ish, with only 400 troops. Those saber tusks proved their worth at taking out enemy archers. And obviously the ogres are just monsters. None of their goblins basically inflicted any damage in the first army. The only struggle we had was the ogres towards the end. Punishment. Sorry, the orcs at the end, I think. I think I said ogres. Casualties captured post-battle. Lovely. Over-tyrants crowned. Was forged by the artisans of the empire for a king's ransom and gold, and is said to increase over-tyrants' intellect to near-human levels. That doesn't make sense grammatically. Is said to increase over-tyrants' intellect to near-human levels. Is that there's only one over-tyrant ever of the ogres? Because otherwise it should be increase over-tyrants' intellects. Intellects, not intellect. Oh well, whatever. Victory is ours. We got one of his treasures. This guy is now level 10. Get that mobility going as high as we can get it. 3 levels for Gracious, which is great. cheaper upkeep, renowned and feared. So now when we recruit units, we have at least a level 2, if not higher, on our starting ogres that we pick up. Yeah, so far we haven't gotten any ancillaries that up our ogre levels, but maybe we'll get it later. This guy, I suppose it's time to finally get his independent mind going. Good. Hey, there's a caravan. Okay, what do we want to build? Oh yes, Grecius's Tollgate, Goldtooth's Tollgate. Hurts our relations with the ogres a bit, but you gotta remember we did do attack for plus 10, so this just balances it out. I'd say 600 gold for the rest of the game, more like 700. Plus income from trade up again. Probably worth it. Not that we're making any money from trade. Probably worth it for 10 relations. Especially because we don't really want to confederate people. If I could change one thing about this game, I would definitely change it so there was an incentive to expand. It feels really weird not to want to grow in Total War. There we go. Tome Wakes.
Calls to me, foretelling of a way to elude the maelstrom and enter the realm of chaos. The dying god will roar again. We must prepare. Muster an army that can withstand the terrors you shall face.
Well, I think we're fine with our army that we have. Probably.
Tyrant of the tribe.
Yeah, we'll probably be good with the unit we have, at least for the first realm. We can build an outpost. I'm actually going to do that. It's not entirely useful for the ogres, because I'm mainly just going to get ogre units. But, oh, I should have taken the trade. Oh, whatever. But it'll allow me to recruit units faster. If for some reason I need a full other army. And we also need another lord. So... what do we want? Lore of the Great Maw. We'll do the unit mass. This guy we're going to pretty much leave in range of this camp to crush rifts when they open, so he doesn't need a lot. Now we can build Iron Fists over Standard Bulls, which gives higher defense and other benefits. Parry blows and block missiles. Overall, a much better unit. Let's just get Grecius into range of the camp so he doesn't start dying. I don't think he's in range. Oh, he's right on the edge. That's too bad. Maybe we should set up a camp over here just to, so that almost our entire territory is covered. Stuff. Okay. Also, we're going to exchange our low-ranked Ogre Bulls for the Iron Fists, because they are better units. No point in disbanding these, because they have XP. Right? Now, I'm thinking... oh, actually, I can recruit even more. I might as well take as much of these as I can get, then. There we go. Level 2 starting out. That's not bad. Next turn, we should be able to build to full. This next turn we can up the camp size, which is great because it'll unlock the higher units. we are going to upgrade, I think, this one to level 3. So we can get the full-on garrisons and trade buildings going. That one's fine. We don't care what that guy's up to. Honestly, an army of ogre bulls should be able to kill most anything that we have to deal with. Okay. We'll leave the dual weapons. Do you think it's worth getting another saber tusk path? Pack. Yeah, I'll take one, I guess. I'm hardly going to go wrong with another basically high-hitting, powerful cav unit, right? The only issue is if they go on a rampage. They're not amazing, but they're not terrible. Up the camp. I think outside of that, that is all we're going to do for this episode, basically. We've got a, well, semi-battle tested army. We've got our lords up to a half-decent level, and the rift should be coming pretty soon. So now we got one last fight. Let's just finish this off. Full of guts, meat, or full of guts? I say we give it to Gracious. No. And that will be it for this episode. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.